Hey guys, what's up? This is Aaron Crawford, aka Blind Man, coming at you with another Making People Aware video. So let's get right into it. In Greek mythology, they spoke of what they called muses, three ladies that were created specifically for the reason to inspire. This inspiration came in many forms, and in turn allowed the creation of many different forms of art, which we still use in today's culture. So, what is inspiration? Well, the definition of inspiration is this: to stimulate or motivate one's mind to do something that you've never done before, specifically in the creation of an art. Inspiration is what allows creativity, in other words. In some ways, I guess it's almost like Star Wars' idea of the Force. Inspiration, it moves through us and surrounds us. It allows us to inspire others. It allows us to be able to create so many different forms of art, and it is one of the greatest things in this world. Okay, inspiration, it comes in different forms. Music, books, games, etc. And sometimes these inspirations inspire us to create similar ideas. So a game may lead us to write a book, or a book may lead us to write a game, or to make a movie or a TV series. Some of the biggest forms of inspiration, however, is love, heartache, and other emotions. You see this in a lot of songs in today's day and age, especially in country music, in which it tells a story, and that story is inspired by one emotion or another, or something that somebody's been through. Books, a lot of times, are a based idea of inspiration from emotions, because those emotions then in turn get written into the book. That's why a lot of books are based on romance, mystery, something that somebody saw or heard caused them to think of a book in which they were inspired to write. Because of it, a mystery novel may have been written because they saw a mystery show and it intrigued them to determine what, let me rephrase that. Basically, they were inspired to write that mystery novel because the series they were watching, it intrigued them on one level or another to create something similar and try to find a new way to write that mystery, to make it harder for someone to figure out the storyline. as to who did it, why they did it, when they did it, where they did it. I think the biggest example of that is the book series Clue. Now, I don't remember if the board game inspired the book or vice versa, but it went so far as not only to be a board game, but a book, and later on they even did a movie on it, which was so neat, because one thing inspired the other. And I thought that was the coolest thing. If you get a chance to look up the movie on YouTube or whatever the case may be, go ahead and do that, because I guarantee you there's so many different endings to just that one movie of who could have done it, why they did it, when they did it, where they did it, and it's really neat. So yeah, that's just one of the many examples. But I think one of the biggest inspirations that we find in today's culture is nature itself. And this is my final point that I'll make on this. And when I say nature, what I mean is, you may see the sun rise, and this is just an example, but you may see the sun rise, and it inspires you to draw that. It inspires you to draw a picture, a creative drawing of what you may see the sun rise as. Or you may hear a river nearby, a brook, a stream. You see the ocean, and it causes you to write a song. Nature is the hugest inspiration of it all, because there's so much in nature itself. And honestly, I think a good example of nature inspiring is a movie that I once saw, and I'm sure as a child you may have seen this movie as well, and that was Ferngully the Last Rainforest. And the reason I say this is such a big inspirational format is because if you watch the movie, it shows you how nature itself has music within it. And if you listen very carefully, maybe if you're a nature lover, and you go out to the woods one time, you listen, and you hear the sounds of nature, and see if it doesn't inspire you. The crickets chirping, the birds tweeting, the brook nearby, or the creek, or the river, whatever may be nearby, the mountains as they loom above you, or the forest that surrounds you, the lake that is so wide and so deep.
Battery is low.
That it causes you to want to immerse yourself in it. Maybe not physically, but mentally, emotionally. So, before I run out of time here, I want to leave you with a challenge. A challenge that I think everybody should take in life. And that is, down in the comments below, write one thing that inspires you day to day. Let people see what inspires you, and maybe in turn, through your inspirations, you can inspire somebody else. My biggest inspiration in life is to inspire others. And that will constantly inspire me, because we as humans, though we may be complicated, we overall are the biggest inspiration. Because what we do, what we say, you never know. It could just inspire somebody else. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know I enjoyed doing it, and I'm going to try to go back and redo some of my other videos to be more like this. Because I'm realizing what my mistake was with the other videos, and why they may not have been successful. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure to hit the like button down below. Please also make sure to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already subscribed. And in turn, do me the biggest favor of all, leave your comments below. Let me know what you thought. Let me know if I inspired you today. Because if I did, then my goal in life has been accomplished. And that will continue to inspire me. Thank you for listening. Have a good evening. This has been Aaron Crawford, aka Blind Man, signing out.
Shutter